Hello, this is lesson 1 of our Introduction to Ukulele class. So in this class, we're going to talk about holding the ukulele, tuning the ukulele, and the different parts of the ukulele. So we're going to start with the parts. This part at the top is called the headstock. On the headstock, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 tuning pegs. This is called the neck. On the neck, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 frets. This is the sound hole. And then where the strings are attached at the bottom is called the bridge. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about how you hold the ukulele. So I would start out by balancing it on your lap. Your right hand is the hand that's going to be doing the strumming. And your left hand is going to be holding the neck and creating the different notes and chords we're going to learn. Okay, so strumming hand, left hand makes the different notes and chords. So this means that the neck and the headstock of your ukulele are going to face left. Okay, so once again, right hand, strumming hand, left hand holds the neck and makes the different notes. Your neck and headstock face left, okay? Now keep in mind that if you're watching this video, you are probably facing the opposite direction as me. So don't copy me. Make sure that your neck and headstock are facing to your left and not my left. Now, if you are a left-handed person, you might choose to play the ukulele a little differently. Many people who write with their left hand play the ukulele the same way that a right-handed person does. Some left-handed people prefer to play it like this, so that their left hand does the strumming, their right hand is holding the neck, which means that the neck and the headstock face to the right, okay? If you're left-handed, I suggest trying it both ways and figuring out what is more comfortable for you. At the end of the video, we're going to get into tuning, and if you decide to play it left-handed, you will need to tune your ukulele a little bit differently. So for right now, I'm going to go back to holding it the way a right-handed person does. Whoop. Okay, so once again, right hand is free for strumming. Here's my left hand, neck and headstock face left. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the different strings, okay? So if you're holding your ukulele like you're going to play it, you're going to name the strings starting from top to bottom. Okay, so the top string is the 4th string. Then we have the 3rd string, the 2nd string, and the 1st string. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the strings have to be tuned to specific notes in order for the ukulele to sound correct. Okay, so the 4th string is always G, the 3rd string is always C, the 2nd string is always E, and the 1st string is always A. The way I remember it is goats can eat apples. Goats can eat apples. So you can remember that sentence or you can make up your own. We're also going to look at which tuning peg controls which string, okay? So first we're going to start with the 4th string. Let's find where it goes on the bridge. We're going to follow it all the way up, and the 4th string goes to this tuning peg. Let's do the same for the 3rd string. We find it at the bridge, follow it all the way up. The 3rd string attaches to this tuning peg. 2nd string. The 2nd string attaches to this tuning peg, and 1st string attaches to this tuning peg, okay? So this peg controls string 4, this peg controls string 3, this peg controls string 2, and this peg controls string 1, okay? Now, if you're left-handed, you're going to be playing it and you choose to play facing this way, your top is going to be on the opposite side, right? So just hold it the way you would hold it with the neck facing right, and you're going to tune it G, C, E, A, okay? So just make sure your top string is G. So it goes top to bottom when you're tuning. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about how you tune the ukulele. You do need to make sure it is in tune before you play it, okay? There's several different methods you could use. One is you can buy an electric tuner. You can get these at a place that sells instruments or music books, like Guitar Center, for example. The second method is what is probably most popular right now, and that is download a tuner app on a cell phone or tablet, okay? So I'm going to show you mine, okay? So let's see. Let's see. Okay, so if you just type in, you know, tuner app or guitar tuner or ukulele tuner, there's a lot of different apps and most of them are free. Okay, I'm going to take our presentation down for a second. Okay, so this is the one I use. I'm trying to get that glare out, but I can't seem to. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that it is set to tune a ukulele, okay? A lot of these apps will assume that you're tuning a guitar, okay? So you can see right here, it says soprano in C. So the instrument we're playing is the soprano ukulele in C. There's also a bass ukulele, so you don't want that one. You want the soprano in C. So make sure it says the right thing and it doesn't say guitar or bass ukulele. And then you'll see there's a picture of the headstock and it's telling you that this tuning peg is G, that one is C, that one is A, and that one is E, okay? So right now you can see the light is flashing because it's picking up the different pitches in my voice. So I'm gonna show you how I use this to tune a ukulele, okay? So I'm gonna pluck the fourth string, which is a G. Oh, and mine is actually a little bit out of tune, okay? It's a little bit low or flat, okay? So too low means flat, too high is sharp. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to adjust my tuning peg until it's the correct pitch. Okay, and it made a noise when it was correct. So you can see now. Yeah, it's right in the middle, and it made a sound to tell me that it was right. Okay, I'm going to put the presentation back up here. Okay, so here we go. Now the other method is you can tune off of an instrument, okay? The best instrument to use is an electric keyboard because that will always be in tune. If you have a piano in your house, you can use that, but a lot of times pianos are out of tune. But you could really tune off any instrument. So for example, I have a recorder. I'm gonna play a G. And you listen to see if they match, okay? So those are the three methods you can use to tune. Now, if you have a string that's out of tune, for the fourth and third strings, you know, you hold it like as if you're playing it, and you turn the peg clockwise to make it go lower, and you turn the peg counterclockwise to make it go higher. The opposite is true for the second and first strings, okay? For the second and first strings, you turn the peg counterclockwise to make it go lower, and you turn it clockwise to make it go higher, okay? So I'm gonna just give you an example of what that would look like. I'm gonna make one of my strings out of tune on purpose. Okay, so my fourth string is way too low, okay? So it's too low, and that means I need to turn it counterclockwise to make it go higher. You can see it's getting higher. Okay. Okay, and and now it's back to the correct pitch. Okay, so once your ukulele is in tune, you can move on to lesson 2. In lesson 2, we're going to talk about strumming the ukulele, and we're also going to learn 2 chords. All right, goodbye.